because these people, they are crazy. Because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how many of them on that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you. And the wives is being messy and petty. They putting it in the divorce. I'm like, ooh, that's got to be true because your lawyer would know that they going to lose it if they... Maybe because...
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Developing Dad podcast. We got some stuff to talk about today. I wanted to open up with this. Let me go live on Instagram. Okay, so this is TikTok Tuesdays. We're starting something new. I'm going to try to do short videos and actually, what's going on, Brother Caleb Collins? What's happening? So we're going to do short videos because I got about 25 minutes. We're going to respond to them. All right. So, Jasmine Crockett is doing Jasmine Crockett things. This was a last minute stream. But the accents, right? The accent. Jasmine Crockett continues to pretend and to cosplay as a black woman, sister girl, right? Sister girl. Come on, right? This is insane. Why do people keep falling for this? This is lying. Is what she's doing, right? Jasmine Crockett is not a believable person. She's not an ethical person. This is code switching, cosplaying, whatever you want to call it. This really speaks to the fact that she doesn't have much to offer. And she thinks that this is going to get black people to vote for her. Now, sadly, she's probably right. It's going to do that. Black people are going to ride for her because she's black. But why do we keep seeing this? Let's look at this version of Jasmine Crockett from 2 years ago and compare it to what she's doing today. All right, let's listen in. All right, here we go. Let's load it up. All right, we're going to pause it right there, and we're going to let her speak.
First of all, it's good to see you in the new year. You know, no one could have told me that when I went down to Austin, now it looks like a little bit over a year ago, that I would be running for Congress.
Maybe because these people, they are crazy because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how many of them on that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you. And the wives is being messy and petty. They putting it in.
First of all,
First of all, it's so good to see you. Which one is the real? Will the real Jasmine Crockett please stand up? Please stand up. Or probably just go sit down somewhere. Could that the real one or the fake one? Either one. Could you go sit down somewhere, right? And just keep it close. Keep it close. So Jasmine is just one of the things we're going to cover today. Because again, we're doing rapid fire today because it's a little bit. I'm short on time, but I also wanted to look at this one. This is the other one, D.L. Hughley, in that same. Look at this. Here we go. That same invitation or whatever it was, wherever they were. He had some things to say as well. So this is the Democrats' plan. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Right? So emotional, brother. So is emotional and emotional, right? Here we go.
If you have power, use it. Mm-hmm. I think one of the first things I would like a progressive Trump. I would like somebody who used the executive pen to say, you know what, we're going to make D.C. a state.
Yeah.
We're going to make Puerto Rico a state.
Yeah.
We're going to abolish the Electoral College.
Yeah.
We're going to enshrine protections for women in the Constitution.
Yeah.
We're going to roll back because the very
we're going to add more judges on the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
That part. Yes.
So
and guardrails. Right. And guardrails.
Right. I don't want just it to be a default situation. The one thing, without a death, there can't be a resurrection. And the way that we have seen things, they have showed me one thing clearly. Get the fuck what you want.
You're a liar.
And fuck with the people who fuck with you and leave everybody else alone.
That's exactly what they've done.
You can't be the president for everybody.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely.
If you have power.
You can't
so
make
this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate, right? This is where... right. Women here are more protected than anywhere else in the world, and more protected than they've ever been. There are more women in Congress. There are more female mayors, female leaders. Why is this country so bad? If women are in such a better position today. Why are they complaining so much? We talked about this, or who mentioned it? Essentially that women have all of these rights now, but there are more of them on antidepressants and medications to, or more of them are depressed on medications, drinking, and the like, while they're the most free. They're more free than they ever have been. Hey, Kiana Shaw, what's happening? What's happening? So why are they so miserable? Why are they so miserable, right? You really just can't make this up. So listen to the Democrats' plan. The Democrats' plan is to burn it all down, remake something from the ashes. He said resurrection, right? We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. Just give me a second. Let me. I'm coming with that one. That's gonna be the third thing we talk about. But we're gonna finish off with that. But we're gonna burn it all down. He mentioned it, resurrection. You can't have a resurrection without a death. So they want to burn it all down, right? Pack the Supreme Court. They want to get rid of the Electoral College. They want to, he mentioned it. He laid out the plan, and then she said guardrails. Right after you do all of that, then make sure that the next person can't come back and undo what you've done. That's essentially what they want. And if you could come in and like the video, thank you to everybody that's tuning in. So this is insane. All right, so it's almost like, yes, Eve was deceived and obeyed, and Adam willfully obeyed, right? Disobeyed, right? Don't let people hear that Adam was the woman was deceived. That's what the scriptures say, right? But let them tell it. Women are gonna save the country. What's going on, Brother Derek Franklin and Brother Edwin Ramirez from the Proverbial Life Podcast? Greetings, gentlemen. Greetings. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, the woman was deceived and became a transgressor, but she will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith and love and holiness with self-control. Anybody want to tell me where that book's from? I just spit it off dome because, it's one of the books I have memorized. All right. Now, yes, I know we are so sexist, Edwin. We are so sexist. I get the sexist crowd during the middle of the day when I'm talking about stuff like this. Now, the realization that DL is just as emotional and come on, look, all these Bible scholars in here. First Timothy, right? You got the book, chapter, and verse. All right, so that's right. My brothers, come on, know your word. All right, so we've got this emotional man and she's just amening everything he's saying, right? Because she's planning on running. That's what the scuttlebutt is. She's losing her seat in she's not. She hasn't lost it yet, but the redistricting is going to quite possibly cause her to lose her seat. So she's got bigger and better goals, right? She wants to be president, or she might run as a VP for AOC. We'll see. Right. There you were Googling it. Come on. There you go. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with Googling the word. Come on. That word have I hid in my heart. And I can search on the search engine that you might not sin against them. Come on. All right. So here we go. Now, we talked about that. Now we're going to move on to the next thing because we don't have as much time. Now, for some of you, you may want to, this language warning on this one, but I want to play the entire clip so we get a sense of what happened. All right. I'm going to play it a little bit. This is Brittany Renner.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm going to record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you.
Look, I can't look before we're gonna let that play, but I cannot claim that I got that from Seiko Woods. So That's what he was the first person I ever heard use that. So I can't claim it. You got to take that up with him if you want the copyright. All right, here we go.
Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row, he's come to get his son.
No, it's not that at all.
And the boy cried.
Yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're going to record that.
A baby crying.
It's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't
Now,
stutter.
listen,
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
I told you I was
Hey,
going
you
to
wish I
do
would.
it.
What the fuck you looking at?
I didn't see it.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that
You don't
bitch.
got shit in your
Get out
bank
the car.
account.
Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Right. She definitely ain't Muslim no more. She ain't Muslim no more. Now, this is weird because I believe that was Brittany Renner's mother who was doing the recording. These are the weird things that, now, first of all, young men, gentlemen, wrap it up, choose better when you are trying to procreate, get you a wife, a good thing, Proverbs 31. But that notwithstanding, here are some of the inconsistencies that I found while listening to this clip. One, this is the third time in a row that he's cried when you've come to pick him up. If you would do something with him, like pick him up every week, then maybe he wouldn't cry. Wait a minute. He's picking him up every week, and 3 times in a row he cries. Maybe it's a bad thing for a child to not have 2 parents living together as husband and wife, and that it's going to be an emotional situation whenever he has to leave either of those parents. Because I can promise you that if he stays with his dad for any length of time and you come to pick him up, he'll probably cry when he has to leave him if he has having a really good time. Children cry for a multitude of reasons. You're saying, oh, every time he does this, I'm going to record it. Why? Why do you need to record it? Because a child is crying? That means that that PJ is a bad father because the child cries when he has to leave his mother? This is insanity. Why are we talking about? Right, exactly. Yeah, delayed gratification, right? That's a good old Hank Hill question. There's nothing better than delayed gratification, I tell you what. Right? Thank you for the super chat, brother. I always appreciate you. You put my kids through college. Now, here's another thing. The insanity of her wanting content. We're going to record this every time. Why? Why do you need to record that? Why in this day and age do we actually have to record every interaction that happens and put it online? Why is that necessary? Well, can anybody help? I'm just asking. I don't understand. Maybe because, right?
I just want some money.
Yeah, she just wants some money. Maybe that's what she wants. She wants content, clicks and views. Turn this into a situation where PJ is pressured into putting more money into his son's bank account. She even said it. Kiana said it. $11,000 in a kid's bank account? That's a bad thing? That's a bad thing? What they call it, the kids call it 11 stacks in a bank account? I don't know. I'm an old man, right? I don't have an old man sound, but what are you talking about? Get off my lawn. So what is really going on here where a man is being gaslit for $11,000 being in his child's bank account? Do you realize that there is no need that could come about that $11,000 couldn't? He's not going to be that hungry where he needs an $11,000 meal. He's never going to be unclothed where he needs $11,000 of clothing immediately. Maybe, God forbid, there's any medical emergency, but PJ has enough money to take care of that. What are we talking about that a 4-year-old has $11,000 in his bank account, and that's a bad thing? There are adults in this world who can't scratch 2 pennies together. And this kid has $11,000 in his bank account. And the mom makes it seem like that's a bad thing. You give $170,000 to you, and she called it, his wife, a 304. You mean the one that he put a ring on? That's a 304 now, not your daughter who has his child and is not ringed up. No. So you flipped it on his head. His wife is now the 304, and your daughter is the virtuous one. What do we do? What do we... Oh, what else we got? Right. Yeah, I have 5 kids, brother. I have 5 of them, right? 5 kids. Exactly. This is insane. And the crazy thing is, brother, my mom watched kids for years. So I was around helping her with that. So I've been around. I have 4 siblings of my own. So my mom watched kids. I have 4 siblings of my own. I have 5 of my own children. Yeah, I think I speak from a place of understanding kids and how they cry. What's going on, Pro What? Thank you, Brad. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do it every now and then. I do something good, right? Yeah, I think the kid is 4 years old. I think he's 4. I think he was born during the pandemic or shortly after the pandemic. So, yeah, it's about a lifestyle. Exactly. Hello. Yeah, we're talking about, hey, SA, we're talking about Brittany Renner and PJ Washington and their interaction between one another with respect to him coming to take his child, right? To get his child. Yeah. Oh boy, but thank you to everybody that's tuning in. I appreciate you all. So we got 8 minutes left. All right, so we got 8 minutes. We're gonna do this little clip right here. This is Brittany Renner's family, right? That's Brittany. That's her mom. I think that's her dad. Yes, her dad and her brother. Okay, so I believe that was Brittany's mom who was doing all of the recording. Yes, Brittany and her mother get into an argument with PJ Washington and his wife, and that's the shame. Yeah, right. Yeah, Brittany Renner deconverted from Islam. Yeah, so if you go back to her Instagram page, I think all of that stuff is gone. Yes, right. Ringed up versus ran through. Right. That tells you all you need to know. Exactly. One of them. And again, I don't know anything about PJ Washington's wife. I don't really care, but I know she's got the ring. I don't know what her lifestyle and body count and all this other stuff was prior to. Thank you again for the super chat, brother. I don't know what it was. Don't care. She's got the ring now. Okay. She's his wife. She's Mrs. Washington. So you can't be calling Mrs. Washington the 304 when Miss Renner is the one that is running around with new eggplants. So we got this one because she was even very, very candid on and this is after having the child on Shannon Sharp's podcast here. She said, this is what she said. I've had relations with 35 guys. 35, and you know the multiple of 3, right? 35, right? So she done been with 35, right? I know. Well, I mean, she got the new eggplants. That's what she's doing, right? I'm trying to be PG on my channel. Y'all know what eggplant is, right? So, yeah. Yes, she wrote a book, didn't she? Didn't she write a book? Brittany wrote a book, right? Brittany Renner book. Yeah. Didn't she write a book? Yes. Where is it? Judge This Cover. Yes, that's the name of her book, right? She wrote a book about her lifestyle as a high class 304. I get high class. Right? Where is it? What happened to the tab? I just had it. Oh well, anyway, must have tossed it. There it is. Brittany Renner. Oh no, that was a different one. All right, that was the shot I needed for the headshot that I needed. Well, anyway, but she has a book called Judge This Cover. Let me hurry up because I only got 5 minutes, y'all. I got 5 minutes, right? I got 5 minutes. Okay, now, yeah, I don't know. Is she? Can y'all see the cover? I have no idea. If she's on the cover, maybe I shouldn't have shown that cover. Thankfully, thank you for showing me that or telling me that. I don't want to put that on there. Right now, we got one last thing to talk about. Right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it here. All right, now avert your eyes, gentlemen. Some of you, if you have a weak eye gaze, okay. I'm just letting y'all know. I might blur it a little bit. I'm gonna blur it so y'all don't get Yeah, but this is Sophie Cunningham. I'm gonna unblur real quick just to show you this part. You see that there? Hold on one second. Hold on, because I don't want to play the video anyway because the video has music in it. All right, so this is what I'm trying to show you guys. See that cross necklace? All right, so the cross necklace. Now she is literally dancing to a song. Got the cross necklace on, but with the bikini, right? And you see the gyrations, right? I mean, it may not be blurring enough, I don't think. Yeah, well, let me do this and it'll blur it a little bit more. But Sophie's, she's getting her dance on, right? She's doing. Oh, sorry, I hate that. I hate that the music. All right, so Sophie's doing her thing. I said on my post here, this is what I said. So this says Sophie Cunningham. This guy, Hater Report, says Sophie Cunningham still making TikToks. I'll unblur it because it's just her at the top. Still making TikToks in a bikini and a knee brace. She unstoppable. No subject verb agreement, but we will give it. I said, and with a cross necklace. This is the literal definition of diabolical. This is the literal definition of diabolical. Like, what are we doing here? With the cross necklace on. The cross is a symbol of Jesus' suffering and death and taking upon himself our sin. That's the symbol. The ultimate sacrifice for those who hated him, right? Who were his enemies, at enmity with him. She's over here twerking and gyrating with a cross necklace on, showing off her goodies to the world. The cross necklace is as an indicator in her mind that Jesus approves of this. That she didn't think, you know what, my Lord, if he's really truly my Lord, probably should not wear this while I'm doing these videos. Let me just take this off because I'm not representing Christ the Lord today in a way that would honor his name, give him glory. No. I should take this off, or quite possibly not do the video. But Sophie claims the Christian faith and is constantly thirst trapping online. Y'all know I don't pull any punches. We talked about Sierra and Tia Mowry and whoever Aisha Curry. Name your professing Christian that likes the thirst trap, and I've probably talked about them. And if I haven't, I will soon. Just give me time. So this will probably be the last thing we talk about because we only got a minute left. But I just wanted to highlight how insane our culture is, and that we can call ourselves followers of the Lord Jesus Christ. He calls us to purity. He calls us to holiness. He calls us to not allow our adorning to be external, not to engage in lascivious or licentious behavior, to specifically for women, let the adorning be the hidden person of the heart with a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. Not to be traipsing around, jumping around, twerking in bikinis in order to gain following, influence, and money. Again, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, and many are piercing themselves with many pangs because of their pursuit of money and their love of money. So much wrong with this, but I just wanted to, point that out. This is a little short video. We did a TikTok Tuesdays. I like this idea of TikTok Tuesdays where I get to go through the list of short videos that I have and highlight the importance of taking back the culture, exegeting the culture, which is what a lot of people call this, but explaining the culture through a biblical lens, everything about my channel doesn't have to be political. So I'm going to try to begin to diversify again. But we'll see how it goes. So until next time, thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you to everyone who liked, commented, and subscribed. This is called a red herring. That's not that wasn't the argument. But this is what those who lack logical thinking and critical thinking skills will do. They will try to essentially straw man the argument. So just whenever you see these guys, just kind of ignore it. Right? That's not what we're saying. So until next time, be on the alert, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. See y'all around. Bye.